Welcome to the AHA Show,
where we hope to provide abundantly helpful advice through real stories of inspiration and achievement.
all of us turn on the news channel and we see all the negativity day in and day out. And you just hear everybody beating each other down, all these haters everywhere you turn. I live in Beverly Hills and I always say the ether young. It's very difficult being in business, but you know what? That is not what life is about. And not everybody is like that. And it's high time that we come out in public and say, you know what? I'm not gonna stand for that shit anymore. And I don't wanna have the negativity around me. And I don't wanna have the energy vampires around me. And that is where I think that with everything I went through, with my cancer and everything, one of the reasons why I'm alive walking on this planet is I have a message to get out. I had to move and go to a booth where they wrote Eat, Pray, Love to figure out, you know what? There are glorious people in this world. There are loving, great people that can support you. And then what happened was when I had my transformation in life, look who came into my world. Okay, look who came into my life. And now, you know, she's so brilliant. I mean, my God. So she's got more information in her, and you know, more in her body than I do in Pinky. And so it's like insane to be around her and her energy. But the point being is we have to get our energy out. And the people that you're gonna see in our show, they're all loving and supporting people that we have on the show. Right. And we are all sick and tired of the demons that are out there, right, and the bad people, right, and the people that wanna hold you down and do the negativity. Not everything is about that.
Right. And you know, what's really important to know about the AHA Show is that there are so many good people.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing the screaming, the yelling,
and honestly,
and the cat fights.
But here's the thing, I think that the audience watching is tired of it too. At some point, you know, you want to see something different. And that's what we're talking about.
And quit being with the cattiness. I mean, let's just raise each other up. I don't know, novel idea. You know, I mean, we become stronger as a community and as a team, and that's what the world and life is supposed to be about.
Right.
And I think that, you know, I've always felt so alone in my profession, what I was doing. I was a young leader in a male-dominated industry. And I was definitely in business with the old school mindset. And you know what? It's not okay to be beaten down. It's not okay to be made to feel less than. And you know what? I don't need to be the Eliza Doolittle, thank you very much. I can be a strong, powerful woman, say my voice, and not have to be called a bitch in just doing so. Why can't I just have a voice and say how I feel? Why does it have to go to the B word? I don't get that. They don't say that about a man, do they? So, you know, I want to stop all of that. We want to stop all of that. Right. There are so many women, I think, in our generation, you know, I'm 47, but you know, around our age, you're younger than me, but we are trying to build.
We're in our 40s.
We're in our 40s, man. We're trying to build each other up as women. We want to help each other become better parents, better spouses.
Right.
Novel idea on that one.
Right.
Let's stay together. I don't know.
And you know what? And for our children, I mean, seeing what the garbage that we're passing down to our kids. Oh. I mean, it's unbelievable. This and really having something that, you know, instead of turning on the TV and seeing how, you know, things are not, why don't we start turning on the TV and seeing what we're doing to help each other? Things like, you know, some of the support groups, having real conversations of maybe some of the inequalities that are happening out there. Maybe seeing somebody that you thought you knew that was superficial and really learning.
Yeah.
And I mean, one of the things that really gets me about aha moments is that aha moments usually happen when people are vulnerable.
Oh, yes.
During failure or during a time of struggle. And it's not sexy to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about, you know, how things are hard. Everybody wants to always put that pretty face on for social media with perfect skin, perfect everything. And that is not what the real world is.
Get out of ego, baby.
Yes, and that is not what I want for my children. And I know that I'm not alone. And I know, Jen, we are not alone in how we feel about this.
And it's so hard because I was that strong woman and trying to keep the strong face and trying to keep the perception out there that everything's great. How are you feeling today? Everything's fine. Well, you know what? I had breast cancer. It wasn't fine, okay? And so, no, I had to go down into vulnerability and I kept that smile. I kept acting like nothing happened. And you know what? It just finally, after years of God just beating me down, that was a blessing. That was was not a curse. It was 100% a blessing, because it took for me to understand I do need to become vulnerable. This is not the way that life should be, nor does it have to be. And then that's what opened up an entire different life and space for me to have beautiful, lovely, caring people in my life, such as you and so many of the people that you're going to see on our show.
And there it is.
And there it is. And
There
that's,
it
and
is.
it was, I look at my cancer and everything is a blessing that's happened to me, because it would not have opened the door for me to be with you here today on the show and to have all the guests that we're going to have. So with that, again, I hope you have an aha moment from us sharing our stories with
We
you.
love you, and make sure that you have your aha moment and you realize that as well.